sleep with my dog, and I will give you whatever you want.
The horror my uncle tried to force me into, part 2. When I woke up the next morning, the whole house felt different. The silence was too loud, almost heavy. My uncle didn't greet me. He didn't ask how I slept. He just sat in the living room, staring at me with those same strange eyes I noticed the night before. I tried to pretend everything was normal. I cooked, I cleaned, I arranged my school bag. But his eyes never left me. By afternoon, he suddenly changed, acting overly sweet again, smiling too much, calling me my special girl. That day, he brought me a brand new phone and even gave me extra money for school. I didn't know at the time. He was preparing my mind, softening me, making me feel like I owed him something. Weeks passed. I avoided being alone in the house with him. I stayed in the library till late. Sometimes I slept at a friend's hostel, but I couldn't run forever. One Friday evening, rain was falling heavily. All students were forced to stay indoors. I didn't have money for transport, and my phone battery died. So I had no choice but to go home. The moment I entered the sitting room, I froze. My uncle was sitting on the sofa, the dog lying beside him, and a small leather belt in his hand. He smiled. Not a normal smile, not a loving smile. A smile that made my whole body shake. "Welcome," he said. "I've been waiting for you." My heart dropped. The dog started barking low, aggressive, like it had been trained for something dark. I tried to walk past him, but he blocked my way. "Sit down," he ordered softly. But the softness was scarier than shouting. I obeyed. He began reminding me of everything he had done. How he took me in, how he paid my school fees, how he fed me, clothed me, protected me, how he saved me from poverty and shame. His words stabbed me, one after the other. Then he said the words that destroyed my world. "You owe me, and tonight you will repay." When he said that, my whole body went numb. I thought he wanted to smash me. But what he said next made me wish the ground could open and swallow me. He looked at the dog, tapped the belt on the table, and whispered, "You and Rex will bond tonight." I screamed so loudly the windows shook. He rushed toward me, covered my mouth, and dragged me back to the sofa. I kicked, I fought, I begged, but he only tightened his grip, whispering, "No one will believe you. I raised you. You belong to me." The dog barked angrily, confused, sensing the tension. Then, in that moment of chaos, God helped me. Thunder struck outside, loud enough to shake the building. The dog got scared and ran away from my uncle, knocking over a glass table. My uncle lost balance for a second. That 1 second saved my life. I pulled myself free, grabbed my bag, and ran out of the house barefoot. Rain was beating my skin so hard it felt like stones. Cars splashed water on me as they passed. But I didn't stop running. I ran until my knees gave out. I collapsed in front of a small kiosk and cried till my chest hurt. I couldn't go to the police. I couldn't go back home. I had no money, no phone, nowhere to sleep. The only person I trusted was my friend, Cynthia. She wasn't rich. She didn't have a big place, but she had a kind heart. She let me sleep on the floor of her tiny room. That night, I cried quietly, holding my chest, shaking from fear, shame, and confusion. I didn't know what to do next. I didn't know who I could trust. All I knew was I escaped death, but I didn't escape the trauma. And my uncle was still out there, watching waiting and planning his next move. Subscribe for part 3.